Throughout human history, superstitions have been woven into the fabric of various cultures as a means of explaining events or occurrences that defy logical explanation. These beliefs often reflect deeper cultural values and practices, and they serve as a form of folklore passed from generation to generation. One such superstition in Turkey revolves around the sensation of an itchy palm, with specific interpretations based on whether the itch occurs on the right or left hand. According to this widely held belief, an itchy right palm signifies the arrival of money, while an itchy left palm suggests that financial loss is imminent. This video explores the origins, cultural context, and potential psychological explanations of this Turkish superstition and how it fits into the broader global phenomenon of beliefs surrounding itching palms. While the exact origins of the itchy palm superstition in Turkey remain unclear, it likely traces its roots to ancient folklore and regional spiritual beliefs. Historically, many cultures around the world have attached mystical or symbolic significance to the hands, which are often seen as tools for interacting with the world, giving and receiving. In Turkish culture, the concept of hands being linked to money, wealth, and the flow of fortune may have arisen from ancient practices involving trade, exchange, and the sharing of resources. As money became increasingly central to society, superstitions involving wealth naturally evolved. The association of the right palm with incoming wealth could stem from the dominance of right-handedness in most populations. The right hand is often considered the giving hand, and in Turkish culture, as in many others, the right hand is traditionally used for exchanging money, shaking hands, and performing important tasks. Therefore, the sensation of an itchy right hand is seen as a harbinger of wealth entering one's life, as the hand most commonly used for receiving financial resources becomes activated. Conversely, the left hand, often symbolizing the opposite or less dominant side, is associated with expenditure and loss. In Turkish superstition, the left hand's role is seen as taking away or draining resources, thus explaining why an itch on the left palm is associated with financial loss or expenditures. This dualism between the right and left sides of the body appears in many global traditions, often representing opposing forces such as good and bad, luck and misfortune, or gain and loss. The belief in the symbolic power of hands extends beyond Turkish superstition and can be found in various global cultures. In ancient civilizations, hands were often seen as conduits for energy, with different mystical meanings attached to the right and left hands. For example, in ancient Rome, the right hand was regarded as auspicious and linked to benevolent gods, while the left hand was associated with darker, more sinister powers. This belief persists in modern Turkish culture, where the right hand represents favorable outcomes and the left hand connotes less fortunate ones. In Turkey, the concept of baraka, blessing or prosperity, is linked to financial stability and good fortune, and certain superstitions are thought to help preserve or attract baraka. The itchy palm superstition fits into this cultural framework as a form of folk wisdom, offering an intuitive means of predicting financial events. Many people in Turkish society continue to practice small rituals aimed at either enhancing their fortune or protecting against loss, such as throwing salt over the shoulder, making a wish when seeing a falling star, or carrying lucky talismans like blue eye beads to ward off the evil eye nazar. This superstition has transcended its Turkish roots, with similar beliefs about itchy palms appearing in other cultures. In Hindu culture, for instance, an itchy right palm on a woman signifies incoming money, while an itchy left palm means financial gain for a man. This gender-based differentiation highlights the versatility of palm-related superstitions across different societies. In contrast, Western traditions often view an itchy right palm as a sign of financial loss, illustrating how such beliefs can vary even when they share similar origins. Although superstitions like the itchy palm belief have endured for centuries, they can also be examined from a psychological perspective. Human beings are inherently wired to seek patterns and meaning in their surroundings, even in seemingly random events. This pattern-seeking behavior is often linked to the psychological phenomenon known as apophenia, which describes the human tendency to perceive connections between unrelated events. In the context of itchy palms, individuals who experience financial gain after noticing an itch on their right hand may be more likely to remember and attribute this sensation to the superstition, thereby reinforcing the belief. On the other hand, instances where the superstition fails, such as experiencing an itchy right palm but no financial gain, may be easily forgotten or explained away. This selective memory and confirmation bias serve to perpetuate superstitions and make them seem more credible than they might otherwise be. There are also potential physiological explanations for why palms might itch. Dermatological conditions like dry skin, eczema, or allergic reactions can cause itching in the hands, but these medical explanations often take a backseat in cultures where superstitions hold significant sway. In Turkish society, where the belief in supernatural forces remains prevalent, it is more likely that an itchy palm will be attributed to a spiritual or mystical cause rather than a medical one. In modern Turkey, superstitions like the itchy palm belief coexist with a rapidly evolving society that is increasingly influenced by globalization, urbanization, and technological advancement. Despite these changes, traditional beliefs about luck, money, and fortune remain influential, particularly in rural areas and among older generations. In urban areas, younger people may be more skeptical of superstitions, but many still engage in these beliefs playfully or as part of their cultural heritage. Turkey's socioeconomic landscape also plays a role in how such superstitions are perceived. In times of economic uncertainty, people may cling to these beliefs as a way to exert some control over their financial future, even if only symbolically. The act of anticipating wealth through an itchy right palm can provide a psychological boost or sense of hope during challenging financial times, while the warning of financial loss from an itchy left palm may prompt more cautious spending. This intersection of tradition and modernity is particularly evident in how Turkish people approach financial planning and decision-making. While many Turks rely on formal financial institutions and modern economic strategies, some also continue to turn to age-old practices, such as consulting with spiritual healers, astrologers, or fortune tellers, to gain insight into their financial destiny. In this way, the itchy palm superstition persists as part of a broader tapestry of cultural beliefs about luck and money. Superstitions, including those related to itchy palms, are not merely idle beliefs. They often shape people's behaviors and decision-making processes. In Turkey, someone experiencing an itchy right palm might anticipate a financial windfall and take actions that align with this expectation, such as making a risky investment, purchasing a lottery ticket, or engaging in other financial ventures. Conversely, an itchy left palm may cause someone to become more frugal or cautious in their spending. In this sense, superstitions can function as self-fulfilling prophecies. A person who believes they are about to receive money might behave in ways that increase their likelihood of gaining wealth, while someone who anticipates a loss may avoid unnecessary expenditures, thereby minimizing the impact of any financial setbacks. Whether consciously or subconsciously, superstitions have the power to influence the choices people make in their everyday lives. The Turkish superstition regarding itchy palms reflects a deeply ingrained cultural belief in the symbolism of hands and their connection to wealth and fortune. While an itchy right palm is seen as a sign of incoming money, an itchy left palm is interpreted as a warning of financial loss. This dualism between the right and left hands is not unique to Turkish culture, but is instead part of a broader global phenomenon where superstitions surrounding hands have long been used to explain financial events and other life outcomes. Despite the rise of modernity, superstitions like this one remain relevant in Turkey, influencing people's behaviors, financial decisions, and outlooks on life. Whether viewed through the lens of cultural tradition, psychological phenomena, or simply as a playful belief, the itchy palm superstition continues to hold a place in Turkish society as a way of understanding and navigating the complexities of wealth, luck, and fortune. Thanks for watching our video.